Alan, one, any thoughts on that? And two, just to go back to the same question of something that excites you coming down the road that you know about, but also any thoughts on what Kellie just shared?
Yeah, I mean, I resonate completely with what Kellie was just saying. I think love is the most fulfilling emotion that people experience in life and such a determinant of people's wellness. And when the relationships are going well, people are better off, so much more well than when their relationships are going poorly. Technology that can potentially step in when there's conflict would be really critical. It has to do it in a way that respects people's privacy, obviously. It has to do it in a way that's very transparent to people, that people can control. But even saying, look, you've engaged in this pattern of texting before, didn't go well, I suggest you do this instead. Or potentially taking that to the domain of video chat or audio. There's so much that technology can do in just helping us guide our relationships through simulations too. You can imagine, as Kellie was saying earlier, like a deep fake version of a loved one where you can interact with them and sort of. I know that deep fake is scary, right? But if we know,
I don't like that.
But if we know it's a digital person, if it's an honest depiction, and it helps us sort of practice different solutions to a conflict.
That's fair.
And it comes up with realistic responses that could happen, and really helps us work out our relationship issues. I think that's really exciting. And I still think that if we could design the ideal dating app and incorporate it in a way, incorporate human matchmakers, and really allow people to be optimized for deep commitment and not shallow ideals, not like desire, not attract, matching together people who are just attracted to each other. If we could do that, I think we could create more love in the world. I think the world could have more love in it, and I think that would make the world a better place. And I don't see it being impossible that AI could have an impact on that in the very near future. I mean, AI has more information than you get out of a profile picture on a dating app and out of height. It knows a little bit more about you than that. If you were to give it the information and say, find me a match, and don't use this information improperly, and you could trust the system to do that, I think people would find more matches. And the question is, what is the right information? I think a lot of the right information is not something that you can spell out in an essay. It probably has a lot to do with nonverbal behavior, with the intangibles. And so I really think that AI that can read people's nonverbal behavior is really essential to that too.